Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are going to be making some little notebooks out of my son's old schoolwork. So I have these 2 pages here that have like a little bit of artwork on them. This one he just colored in, but this one he created. So I want to preserve them and turn them into little mini notebooks. So I'm going to do 2 different types of notebooks with each one, opening in different fashions. So this one's going to open, oops, there goes my glue. There goes my paper. There goes my glue again. So this one's going to open like that. This one is not going to be a side one. It's going to open like that. So this one's going to open like that. This one's going to open like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So let's start with this one first. So what I want to do is I want to cut away. And the inside of this notebook, I am going to be using some coffee dyed index cards. So I want to measure, this one's stuck, there we go. I want to measure my index cards because I want to have it so that I want to cut away the word proteins. So let me start with that because I know that's what I want to do. So I'm going to be butchering this paper in order to use it and create a notebook with it. So this is going to be the front of this notebook that I want. So, 3 inches. So I'm going to go just a hair above 3 inches. Actually, let me get these words in it. There. And then I want to cut this one to equal that. So a hair above 3 inches. Let me see if that's going to measure the same. Yep, it is. So this is now the front and the back of my little tiny book. This I don't need. I can make something with it later. And I can make something with this later too, if I choose. Let me put that over there. So for these, let me line them up. They go that way. And I want let's have this. I'm just kind of there. So let's fold that over. So if I had this end here, comes over that much, that might be fine for me. And this, I don't really care about any of this. This is just the back. So, whoops, let me fold this a little bit better. So I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to butt this right up against there. Now, what I want to do, I want to make sure it's even. I want to come in with my tiny attacher. So the top one is covering the index cards. The bottom one is not covering the index cards. And I'm just going to come in and do 2. Next thing I want to do is I want to grab my scoreboard. Let's see if I can grab this safely without having everything fall. There is no real measurement. I'm just coming outside of the staples. Let me come here. So this bends back. There. And I'm going to go through every row, every layer, I mean. That's it. Okay. There. I'm happy with that as my little notebook. Like, seriously, that simple. What I do want to do is come in and cut this with my paper cutter. But, I'm like, that's it. That's good for my notebook. I think, I don't know. I'm debating if I want to come in with a ribbon right here. Let me see that. I'll grab my ribbon. If I can grab my ribbon. Oh, here it is. Yeah, let's do that. Where's my scissors? Okay, let's bend this in half. Let's put that right there. I didn't really... Yes, Cassie. Cassie's sleeping. I think we're interrupting her sleep. I didn't really pre-plan any of this. I just knew I needed or wanted. Actually, let me do an overhand knot first. I knew I just wanted to turn these into a type of ephemera. There. There's a knot there. And now let's come in with that over through the loop. If you've seen my other videos, you see I do these crazy knots. And let's just bring that. It's not coming down there enough. All right. I'll probably glue the ribbon on. Let's give that a trim. Let's give that a trim. My glue got stopped up. Let me see if I can unstop it. And then I do want to still trim this and then make that other book. Oh, my glue's all stopped up. Take that little silver thing off. I'll deal with that later. Okay. And let me just do a little bit. Oh, that's not a little bit of glue. That's a lot of bit of glue. And let's put some on the back. And put the ribbon in that. There. When that's dry, we'll trim this. It'll be dry in a moment. And I want to cut this at the end of nitrogen. There. I mean, it's super simple. But I just wanted to use his papers in this book. I mean, that's my whole goal, is to use some things that he has created. All right, so there's one. We can get rid of this. We don't need that. Now this one, I want to create a different type of little book with this one. And you know what? I'm wondering, first of all, let me cut this down because it's too long. Cut it right there. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't just cut that there. Let me see. And then I can add that to something else. Yep. It's kind of neat. Okay, let me give that a trim down the bottom there. I think that's kind of cool. And then let's put together a little notebook. This is just a coffee stained paper that I have that I'm just folding in half, then folding in half again, and I'm going to fold it in half again. Here's my pen folder. And then to cut it apart, I just take my paper cutter. I'm leaving all that. I don't know if this is too wide to fit through my paper cutter, but let's see. Perfect. And now let's do this edge. And then that's how I get my papers. And you know what? For conversation's sake, we are going to put a staple in it right now. Just so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm using my tiny attacher. I'll get rid of all of this. And whoops, is that on the notebook? Now, I think what I might want to do is bring some of this paper back in. I'm wondering, okay, let me see if I have some black paper here. Watch me not, now that I want it. Okay, here it is. Let's get some black paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that to the black paper. All right, let me start with that first. I like to edge things in black paper. To me, it just kind of makes them pop. There. There's my notebook. Oh, there's my notebook. Okay, so I just want this to be on the cover. I don't want it to be the cover. Although I could, but no. There. Okay, let me glue that together. When this video is done, I'll have to fix my glue. That glue tip. There. Okay. And then let's figure out what I want to use as the cover. I was kind of thinking this. Not quite. It's not long enough. I cut it down too short because I normally like to do a thing over the top. Unless I hold it sideways. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. All right, let's hold it sideways. Okay, so let's line that up there. And I really don't have any measurements because I'm just kind of cutting based on what I have. This is a way to use up some things that you have, some ephemera that you have, things that you might want preserved as well. These are things I want preserved. These are things that I want in this book. Okay, so let's get that to the bottom. Let's fold this over. Good. Get glue off my fingers. Now, let's put a couple staples on the sides. There's one in the middle. Put one there. And we'll put one there. And then we're going to come in and we're going to glue that. Super, super, super simple. But the whole name of the game is I'm preserving his artwork. I'm preserving things that he created in school last year. And that's going in this journal. The crux of this journal is my son's schoolwork. The glue is coming through a little bit on this paper, but that's okay. It will dry. How cute is that? Taking your kid's artwork and turning it into a little mini notebook. Let's miter these corners just a little bit, just because it shows through. There, that's better. Now, let's look at the other one. This is a really quick video on how to use your kids' artwork and create little teeny tiny mini journals, mini notebooks. So I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration. Very quick, very easy. We all have, if we're parents, or, you know, even if you're not a parent and you maybe cut something out of a magazine that you really like, or something out of the newspaper that you really like, this is a really quick and easy way to put it together and make a little mini notebook with it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Quick and easy video today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I post a video every single day. Take care and be free.